Good day everyone! So today we are going to unbox this special figure right here. Comes with a price as well. So this is the mini action Daimos. So if you're not familiar with the mecha, it's a 70s classic. So it's one of my childhood memories of a series. So today, especially here in the Philippines, this is a very popular figure, a very popular robot. So it's been translated in English, in Tagalog, or in Filipino, should I say. But anyway, let's go ahead and open up the figure. So this is the first time I'm opening this up. I just kind of slit the tape already. So this is actually transformable. Okay, before we go anywhere else, this is actually transformable. So it transforms from the truck mode to the robot mode. Comes with a lot of accessories, very poseable. So mini action was became popular actually because they're actually doing the same articulation as the high-end models such as the Soul of Chogokin. I hope I didn't mess up pronouncing that. But anyway, so this is what the whole thing looks like. So it comes with the accessories. I guess that one will fit into that. We'll see a bit later. And Daimos. So without further ado, let's open it up. Again, it comes with 3 extra hands, a few of the accessories, and the robot itself, and some parts that you would need to transform it. And it also comes with its own instruction manual. So yeah, there you have it. So let's see how to transform it later, but before that, let's look at the figure first. So this is Daimos. So out of the box, the articulation is really good. A lot of ball joints. So if you have the Voltes 5, you would know it has a little range of motion in the shoulders, similar to what the Voltes 5 is. And then here you have like a swivel. Then here you have a hinge and a swivel. There's no ball joints on this part, so yeah, you have to be careful in posing it. There's a ball joint on the head. On the waist, there's a ball joint connected to a hinge. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah. So this is the most important part. And then on the knees, there has to be like a hinge, but I don't think it's gonna move side to side because it's gonna be on the way. Yeah. So there's basically a little limited motion. On the feet, there's a little hinge there, or no, sorry, on the feet, on the ankle, that's a ball joint, and on the upper part of the ankle is a swivel. So yeah, it's not really, you can't really go crazy with it, but the thing is, you can still make a lot of dynamic poses with the figure, which we will show a bit later. Anyway, I'll just look into the, so this is really the first time I'm opening it, so it's still sealed, as you can see. So I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna see how we are going to transform it from the robot mode to the transfer mode. Okay, so stay tuned for that one. Alright, so before we begin, I just want to point out that the instructions that we saw earlier is just one page, and there's no words whatsoever. I mean, there's probably like, I don't know, is this Chinese or Japanese? Yeah, but it's basically a diagram on, so I'll show you in a bit, step by step, on what this diagram is all about. But just to let you know, it's one page, there's no instruction, just a diagram on how to do it. Alright, thing you gotta do is you gotta remove the hands like so, and turn the figure around, remove the rear wheels, and you push the forearms up, then you pull the head up, then you pull both arms closer to the neck like that. The other one doesn't want to do it. Yeah, it does. And then you pull this side out and all the way to the back like that, and then turn it so that it looks better. Do the same on the other side. Okay, like that. See? Okay, the arms then go down till it fits inside. Same with the other arm, like so. You pull the lower leg cover off like so. You unravel the inner thigh like that. You pull this red piece, fold out the red piece. Okay, fold out that inner red piece like so, and voila. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now we have to lock both feet together like so, and lock these two together like that. Okay, like so. Everything's lined up. Fold the cover all the way to the top like that. Connect these at the back like so, like that. You can open it up a little bit so that you will have leverage, not destroy it. Okay, open this red flaps. Yan, another one. Okay, unravel the wheels like that. Pull this lever out like so. Do it on both sides. Finally, slide it out on the chest. Like that. Yep. Takes a little getting used to. You have to be careful because it's plastic. Yeah. Finally, close the head covers. Connect the front wheels to the back of the head. Like so. And finally, push the blue part of the feet down. Like that. And there you have it. Transfer mode. So here's what the transfer mode looks like. It's kind of transformy. I mean, Transformers like, should I say. The details are nice. The way it transforms is pretty cool, but yeah, there's lots of cracks. I mean, there's a lot of joint marks, or at least those marks are always gonna be poking out. It's not gonna be like perfect, but when you pose it from a distance, it looks really good. There's no bearings on the wheels, so it's just flat. So it's not like you're going to see some movement on the wheels per se, but for posing it, it's good enough. It's not like you're gonna play with it like this. So I guess it's okay. And one last thing, since it's just one page, so you only get the instructions on how to build the transfer mode, but you don't get the instructions on how to put it back on robot mode. So for that one, you just have to reverse, follow it on reverse, I guess. And yeah, so let's put it back on robot mode. Okay, so a little bit of pro tip. You're at this point when you're trying to build it back to to robot mode. As you can see, when you try to bring the arm down like so, there's a little gap right there. Not sure if you can see it, that black gap. If you see on the other side, when I did it correctly, it's seamless, right? So how I do that is, I take a fine pair of tweezers. So while it's still up like this, oops, sorry. Okay, so while it's still up like that, what you want to do is pry it up. So you can use a fine pair of tweezers to pry that joint, that black joint, up, so that when you pull it down, it will be flushed with the body. So that's a pro tip, so that you don't end up with a joint that's not seamless, because it's not supposed to look that way. And once you're in this mode, all you need to do is to push the head back down so that it locks in place. And yeah, there you have it. Alright, so as you can see, I did not put the hands. Why? Because I want to show you the different hands that it comes with. So, out of the box, these are the ones that are fitted on the figure. So, these are closed fist, but as you can see here, there's no hole for you to put the accessories in. So that's why they have 3 more sets of hands. One is for the karate chop, one is for the relaxed hand, and this one is the one where you can put the accessories in. So we will be fitting that right now. Okay, so the transition's pretty bad on that one, but anyway, now we're gonna put some of the accessories that comes with the figure. So first things first are these blades. So how you put it is you put it on here, the back of the hand like that, so that it can pose. The other one you can put this way. So just so you know, this kind of gets in the way because there's a guard, and so that kind of limits the range of movement that you could do with that pose. But anyway, so that's how you fit that. And then there are these blades that become a staff. So to make that work, you have to connect both ends together, but before you do that, it has to go into the figure, into the hand, so that it looks something like that. What we're gonna do is put this thing right here. So for all of you folks that are familiar with the anime, this is Daimos's double blizzard. So to put that in, you just have to pry this thing out. You can use your fingernails, or you could use some tweezers, and then just plug it in. And there. The infamous double blizzard. So after that quite exhausting review, what do I think about the figure? The figure, because you literally don't really have a lot of Daimos options right now that transforms from this guy to the transfer mode. It's a must buy, especially for the price. So I got this at 1,795 pesos. But you have to understand that price is a pre-order price. This thing could go up around 2,000, 2,500, or 3,000 pesos. So that's right around $60, $50 at least. So yeah, so that's something that you need to consider before buying it. It's not that much. The SOC version goes for like 10 times, I don't know, 8 times that amount. So this is basically a much better deal than that. But yeah, the SOC, as we all know, is die cast metal, while this is purely plastic except for some of the hinge joints. But yeah, how it transforms, it's seamless. As you can see, the details are very nice. But yeah, what you have to understand is that because it's plastic and because it's transforming, you have to be careful in transforming it. I spent quite a chunk of time looking at this thing right here, and so I made this video that exhaustive so that to help you guys transform it without breaking the piece, because there are a lot of locks that are made of plastic, and those are really really small that you could easily break. So take note of that one. The hands, I don't think you would have any problem with it. It seems like it's built pretty well. It's better than Gunpla, for to be honest. So it's gonna fit right in. But the thing that worries me with the hands are, if you can see the ball, these are ball joints, right? But if you look at this part right here, not sure if you can see it. Yeah, okay, let me try to focus it. Okay, so if you can see this part right here, there's quite a clearance in between. That thing can break. So if I were you, before you put it in, you could put some some people put petroleum jelly, you can put some silicone oil that's safe for plastics. So yeah, or if you're gonna pose it, the safest pose of course is the ones where you could put the accessories already, the hands that you could put the accessories. When you saw the transfer mode a while ago, you can see there's a lot of gaps in between. They tried to make it as seamless as possible, but on closer shots you could see that there are a lot of gaps, but nothing that would harm the figure in any way. It's just that you have to remember there's a lot of locks that are small plastic, so you have to be extra careful in transforming it, otherwise you would risk breaking the thing. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you enjoy this figure. Again, this is a must buy. You can I got this, by the way, at Big Boy Toy Store, but I'm sure you could get it in a lot of pre-orders here in the Philippines. If you haven't done so, again, this is a rare figure because Daimos literally is not really that popular in other places except probably in Japan and in the Philippines. So if you're a fan of the cartoons, go ahead and buy it. The price is so low for something that does all of this posing, does all of this articulation and this level of detail. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't done already, please subscribe to the channel. It will help the channel a lot. And as usual, I will see you guys soon. Peace.